Today is the day where we finally triumph over the Skyview Temple. Yes, people, we indeed do. So, what's happening, everybody? This is RRPG here, and welcome back to another episode of RRPG Let's Play with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword on the Nintendo Wii. So in today's episode, we're going to finish up Skyview Temple in its entirety, and we are going to close things off after that. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get on with this episode that's already in progress. And as we get along here, I have to say that I'm sorry I did not get this episode out earlier because, for one, the last time I was capturing footage for Skyward Sword, the footage didn't come out. I mean, the footage came out fine, but it glitched up on from the HD PVR's end when I was capturing on my computer. Now, I'm not even sure if that's related to how many days I had my computer on, or if I have the HD PVR on for too long, or whatever it is. But it did not capture all the it didn't capture the footage properly, like glitch-free or anything like that. So, yeah, that's why I had to redo it all over again, and that's why I'm bringing this to you now, so that way I can get this episode done, and then by the time when the next week arrives, or during this upcoming week when I do Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2 footage, that I will be talking about, I will be capturing footage for this game again. Because, like I said, this video and the last few videos, they all had glitches in them, and that really disrupts the time when I'm recording. When I'm recording audio and that kind of stuff on my end, and it's really a hassle. And thank God that this did not happen very far in the game, or else I'd have to start everything over from scratch. Oh, that was an epic fail. Hopefully that didn't take any of my life. No, it did not. I'm very fortunate. Oh, good. Can we stop? Yes, we can. We just have to hold the B button to stop. Oh, and one thing that I kind of seem to goof up on in my last few videos, ever since we got started in the Farron region, I've been referring to the red Bokoblins as Boboklins and not Bokoblins. For some odd reason, I don't know why that didn't hit me the first time, but I guess I'll just never understand why. I mean, it's just one of those things where, you can say things fine, but then all of a sudden, it just kind of hits you where you're like, why in the world did I even say something like this? But yeah, that was my case. So, yeah, I ended up calling the green and red Bokoblins as Boboklins, but now we are calling them by their real names. But yeah, I just wanted to clear up that mistake because I was just finding that to be very weird when I did that. But, stuff like that happens. I mean, it's going to happen to everybody when they think they can actually say everything correctly, but most of the time they actually don't. You know what I mean? Like, you thought there was one word that you could properly say, but then all of a sudden you just don't end up saying it properly in the long run? Yeah, stuff like that. Okay, we got ourselves a gold carving, and this type of key takes place of the big key, or the dungeon key, that will lead us to the dungeon's master, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, this is the big key in this Zelda game. So, anyway, it gives off a very strange pattern when we look at it. And indeed it does. So, you can figure out where we have to take this item, and we are going to go back to that door that we passed by that has that shape indentation to where we can actually place that gold carving at. And then we will finally get on with the boss, and it's about time too, and hopefully I don't even screw up with fighting against the first boss in the game, because that really kind of irked me a bunch when I fought against him the first time, because I kind of messed up quite a whole lot, and I ended up using a fairy, and oh god, I just felt so embarrassed producing that episode. Anyway, we need to fit the indentation when the outline kind of highlights to where we can fit the indentation, then that's when we want to release the Wiimote, and then the key will be inserted after we push A. So that's all you have to do to open these doors. Open these big doors that will lead us to the boss, but yeah, that's all you have to do. Very nice, interesting mechanic with the Wii Motion Plus technology. But then again, the game is wholly tailored to the Wii Motion Plus, so they had to be very innovative with their puzzles and all that, right? Yeah, I thought so. Okay, we finally made it to where the boss is going to be, and oh my gosh, Link got blinded by a flash of light. And who is this dastardly fellow who looks like he's about to strike the door, but he kind of stops, and he puts his sword away. Very suave fellow. Look who it is. I thought that tornado I stirred up would have tossed and torn you apart. Yet here you are, not in pieces. Not that your life or death has any consequence. It's just the girl that matters now, and I can sense her here, just beyond this door. Yes, we plucked Her Majesty from her perch in the clouds, and now she's ours. Oh, but listen to me. I'm being positively uncivil. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Demon Lord who presides over this land you look down upon, this world you call the surface. You may call me Girahim. In truth, I very much prefer to be indulged by my full title, Lord Girahim. But I'm not fussy. Did you really just draw your sword? Foolish boy. By all rights, the girl should have fallen into our hands already. She was nearly ours when that loathsome servant of the goddess snatched her away. Do you have any idea how that made me feel inside? Furious! Outraged! Sick with anger! This turn of events has left me with a strong appetite for bloodshed. Still, it hardly seems fair, being out of my position, to take all of my anger out on you. Which is why I promise up front not to murder you. No, I'll just beat you with an inch of your life. And the boss fight commences. So yes, this is Demon Lord Girahim, our first boss in the entire game. Now, he is quite tough at first because in the direction that you draw your sword, he might try to grab it at the tip and try to not make you try to use it. Like that. So you're going to want to be careful where he's going to point his hands so that way you can actually get in some really good sword slashes and all that. So, just don't fret if you don't get it the first time. I mean, it's gonna happen to everybody. So, just toy with him. Alright, well, you know for a fact that he's toying with us, but, you know, just make sure you don't try to hit the upper part. Or, just don't try to hit him when he tries to put his fingers down. Oh, come on, get off me. There we go. Is he going to get his swords out? Yes, he is. So, this is the second form of the boss. Basically, he'll just get his sword out. And he's going to get a little bit tougher with us. Oh. Come on, get over here. Oh, dang it. God, I hope this does not happen again. Because if it happens again, then that's going to be a really big embarrassment. Oh, come on! Well, at least I'm doing a good job for the most part. Ah, dang it! He's always does that. I'm not sure if it's because I'm gullible to try to attack him, or what, but for some odd reason, he just wants to constantly hit me when he does that charge attack. I thought I'd have a good chance to get him. Dang it! You suck! I guess you can't... Oh, dang it. I don't need your help, V. I just need you to study him and to see how well I can defeat him. But anyway, she cannot even confirm any information about this man who refers to himself as the Demon Lord. So, thanks, Fee. You're really not that helpful. Understood. So, yeah. Dang it! Dang it! I know you can get him the first time! I guess that works, so... Dang it! Dude! You suck! Would you die already, you stupid Demon Lord? Sorry if I'm not talking so much, it's just I'm trying my best not to get slashed by this guy. And he's not gonna go down that lightly. I know there's a way you can slash him when he's charging at you, but evidently it doesn't work all the time. Now does it? Anyway. Come on. Okay, so you tease me! You don't even want to get in front of me? Or try to, you know, try to get in the position to where I can attack you? You wanted me to waste that frickin' fairy, didn't you? Yeah, you did! Jesus. What a sore loser. But anyway. Well, you put up more of a fight than I would have thought possible out of such a soft boy. But don't clap for yourself quite yet. That sword of yours is the only reason you still live. I fear I spent far too long teasing and toying with you. The girl's presence has all but faded from this place, which means there's no reason to linger here. Goodbye, Sky Child. Run and play this time. Get in my way again, though, and you're dead. Oh, we'll be ready to take you on again anytime, Girahim. I mean, what kind of a name is Girahim? That doesn't even sound right. But enough of that talk, because we have finally defeated that boss. Huzzah, folks. Huzzah. And after we defeated Girahim, we actually do gain a heart container. A tradition that has lasted with every Zelda game till now. Well, every Zelda game in the main series. I'm not counting the ones that don't even count in the main series. But yes, every time when you defeat a boss, you'll gain a new heart container. Now it's time for us to see if we can go and track Zelda down, but evidently since Girahim says that her presence has faded from this place, it looks like we're not going to be able to find her here at this fountain. But just by looking at this place, it looks very beautiful. Rightfully so. It's like a Nirvana hole of some sort. Gosh. Or it could be a good place where you could actually go on vacation. I think that's the more appropriate case, but who knows? Okay, now before we go and strike the symbol with our Skyward Strike, let's go ahead and get our bottle back out, so that way we can actually scoop up this fairy that's right over here. Okay, gotcha. I wanted to recollect you because of what Girahim did to me. Jerk. I can't believe he did that. Seriously, that really pisses me off. And before we get out of here, we want to do a Skyward Strike to this Goddess Cube right here. Alright, so that's 3 Goddess Cubes we have obtained or struck so far. So we should be able to get the treasure chest that's up at the surface to which one it acted in accordance to. But enough of that. Let's go over here, and we are going to stand right here. And we are going to get our sword out, and we're going to raise it high and do a Skyward strike to it. And as soon as we do that Skyward strike to the symbol, that means we're going to get ourselves another piece of the tablet that's inside the statue of the goddess that we can place in. So let's go ahead and experience the wonders that the goddess is going to leave to us in terms of a message, but we'll have Fee translate. Master, I have a message written in the language of the gods of old. Allow me to translate for you. From the edge of time I guide you, the one chosen to carry out the goddess's mission. The spirit maiden who descended from the clouds must travel to 2 sacred places to purify her body. You stand in one of these places, Skyview Spring. The other is known as the Earth Spring. This second spring is hidden away deep within the scorched earth of Eldin. The Spirit Maiden, ever mindful of the heavy task entrusted to her, has set out for this second sacred place. And yes, Eldin is from Twilight Princess as well as Farron, so I would guess that the third place is also going to be named Lanayru. And I'm probably right. But anyway, we finally have the second stone tablet. And it's a ruby one. You got the ruby tablet! The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Indeed it does. And Fee's done giving her message, so looks like we're done here finally. Master, as I just translated, it would appear that Zelda purified herself in the waters of this spring. I calculate a 97% chance that she has already set out for Eldin, where another great spring exists. However, it is not clear what method of travel Zelda used to move from here to her next destination. My analysis suggests you should take the tablet to the altar in Skyloft. Doing so will likely open a new column of light on the surface, allowing you to descend to another area and continue your search for Zelda. The bird statue that transports you back to the sky should be in the forest you previously passed through.